Hello friends, this video focuses on the top 5 best gaming mouse in 2023. Through massive research and analysis, I've compiled a list of options available based on their features, quality, prices, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, I've covered different options for every type of customer. Further, I've provided updated links for the best prices in the description box below. Please watch the video, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. At the 5th position of our list, we have Razer Viper Ultimate. The Razer Viper Ultimate is a high-sensitivity wireless gaming mouse that recently came out on the heels of the wired Razer Viper. It's certainly not cheap, but you'll get some cutting-edge features for the price. At 1.5x 2.6x 5 inches and weighing in at only 74 grams, the Viper Ultimate is one of the lightest gaming mice on the market. I liked its design. It's very easy to point with and it feels almost weightless in your hand. It's also ambidextrous and its software lets it easily be switched between right-handed and left-handed modes. Since the mouse is so pricey, it's no surprise that it comes with a color customizable LED backlight to the Razer logo. The Viper Ultimate's wireless functionality and a charging dock are great if you want to have a bit more flexibility with your mouse. The wireless charging feature is one not many high-end gadgets have even today, let alone mice, and it definitely ups the mouse's wow quotient for me. Razer says the mouse's battery will last up to 70 hours, so you won't be popping the Viper Ultimate into its dock every day. At the same time, though, the small form factor is a disadvantage if you have larger hands, like me. Its high sensitivity capabilities also probably won't be very useful for you if you're a typical gamer. Most people will just not need that level of sensitivity when playing unless you're, say, a serial FPS winner. If you're a graphic designer, you may find such a high mouse DPI useful. I recommend taking your individual needs into account. While pricey, the mouse is definitely one of the best wireless offerings on the market, and I think you'll be very happy with it if you're looking for a convenient peripheral which doesn't sacrifice performance. Moving on to the 4th position, we have the Logitech G305 Lightspeed is pretty much a wireless version of the company's G Pro gaming mouse. The G Pro is one of the best gaming mice on the market, so you might expect the G305 to keep the tradition going. It does. The G305 is reasonably priced for a wireless mouse of its class, and it'll give you a lot for the dough. One advantage of wireless mice is low weight, and by weighing in at 96 grams with the included AA battery, the G305 lives up to expectations. The mouse has a classic and elegant design that follows the G Pro's almost completely. Even more importantly, I found it comfortable to use during extended gaming sessions. I didn't notice any problems during my GTA V marathon. Though some have reported ergonomics issues with its wired equivalent, I didn't experience any with the G305. The mouse doesn't have any programmable LEDs, though, which will make it seem less stylish if you're into such features. I am. When it comes to performance, the mouse's 12,000 dpi sensor is more than adequate for most any gaming situation you're likely to encounter. According to Logitech, one AA battery will last for up to 250 in-game hours. You might find the lack of a wireless charging option an inconvenience. If you want such a feature, you should probably choose a more expensive mouse. Another problem the mouse has is that it's advertised as being ambidextrous, but I found it isn't. The mouse only has thumb buttons on its left side, which is a missed opportunity to help left-handed users. Overall, the G305 is a great wireless mouse with a good cost-to-value ratio, and it's definitely worth considering. The number 3 position is held by the SteelSeries Sensei 310. It is part of the Sensei line of dedicated gaming mice. You've probably heard of these mice, and this one is a keeper. It's cheap for a good, wired mouse and offers a lot for the price. When you consider that its predecessor cost $90 at one point, the price point matters. Design-wise, I found the mouse very sleek and elegant. It's ambidextrous and lightweight, coming in at 92 grams. The mouse is also very comfortable to use because of its silicone grip. It has 2 buttons on each side of the body and a DPI adjuster at the top center. The Sensei 310 seconds microprocessor lets its buttons easily be reprogrammed using the included SteelSeries Engine 3 software. One thing I didn't like is that the software's finish is bare compared to other mice I tested. When it comes to performance, I found that the Sensei 310 seconds 12,000 dpi sensor gives a great experience when gaming. This is true for single and multiplayer games alike. This would have helped me in my game of Overwatch a few weeks ago. The programmable thumb buttons are also a big aid for RPGs and similar titles. One thing that's not so good about the Sensei 310, however, is its build quality. It's small and lightweight, making it flimsy to the touch, and I think it's not up to the look and feel standards of some other gaming mice. This might disappoint you if you're looking for a bit of class in your gaming peripherals. Despite this, its affordability and good sensitivity make it a good choice if you're looking for gaming performance on a budget. Another disadvantage is that there are only 2 DPI settings for the mouse, which makes it less customizable. Next, at number 2, we have Asus ROG Spatha. Asus took everyone by surprise when they announced their flagship gaming mouse known as the Spatha. If you think the name sounds aggressive, look at the mouse itself. The Spatha, of course, belongs to ASUS top-of-the-line Republic of Gamers lineup, so you should know that you'd be getting a massive gaming mouse that would be filled with feature of all sorts. Additional buttons, RGB effects that even sync up to your other ROG branded products such as motherboards, graphic cards, and even the keyboard by Asus. Now before we start discussing the in-depth details, you should know that Spatha is more than just a gaming mouse. From the construction standpoint, it actually is a marvel, and while ASUS' choice of using magnesium alloy instead of the traditional materials that are used in the gaming mouse, this mouse can be considered quite heavy as opposed to the competition it has, and the price is something only for the hardcore gamers. With said, if you are wondering about the technical details, you should know that the ROG Spatha comes with an awful lot of programmable buttons, and that's not all, you also get a charging pad that looks stylish as hell. Now at this point, you may have guessed that the mouse is wireless. Well, here's a catch. You can go wireless without any input lag, and you can use it with the wire as well. You get the RGB lights and pretty much every other feature you'd expect from a flagship mouse. The mouse comes with 12 programmable buttons that can be programmed as per your needs using the Asus Armory software. You also get 8200 max DPI, amazing ergonomics and comfort for long gaming sessions. The main buttons use Omron switches that are rated for a really high click cycle, and even if they wear out, you can always replace them. We won't be saying that the ROG Spatha is the perfect gaming mouse. It does have some flaws like the buttons on the side feeling a bit too flimsy, but that doesn't mean that it's any less capable. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and read some of the pros and cons of this mouse. Finally, the number 1 position is dominated by SteelSeries Rival 700 gaming mouse, and it is for those who don't know, the company's Rival series is perhaps one of the most popular series that is currently under SteelSeries. As for SteelSeries itself, the company is the favorite among pretty much every single professional esports gamer, and has earned itself a lot of reputation among the most passionate gamers there are. Before we begin looking at just how good the SteelSeries Rival 700, there are some obvious things you should know about this mouse. The Rival 700 is unique in a sense that it carries an OLED display that can display a variety of different things including settings, as well as some GIFs that are specifically made for this display and can be downloaded from several series. Speaking of the technical details, the Rival 700 is a modular mouse that offers features such as a modular design, RGB lighting, OLED display, adjustable DPI settings with DPI maxing out 16,000 on the optical sensor and 8,000 on the laser sensor, and yes, you can change the sensor by buying one separately. Sadly, though, as much as we would have wished, the mouse doesn't come with an ambidextrous design and might be a problem for people who aren't left-handed. However, that doesn't mean that the Rival 700 isn't a good mouse. Behind the expensive price lies a really good mouse that fits gamers of all sorts. It doesn't matter if you are playing an FPS, an RPG, an MMO, the mouse is there to serve, and serve you well. Our only issue with the Rival 700 is that it should have been available for the left-hand users and that the modules that are sold separately should have had a more affordable price tag. With that said, we are going to take a look at both the pros and cons of the SteelSeries Rival 700. That's all for today regarding our top 5 picks of best gaming mouse. We upload Amazon product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest video notification.